Hello, one and all. This is Luckless LoveLocks, and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. The craziness continues. Oh, this game. So I believe we're about to decide...
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
how we're going to go through the next doors. That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
42 minutes. Looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking, and if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout for me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? You know, there was, like watching that opening scene again, there was like a scene of like crosses on fire, which still doesn't make any sense to me, but you know what? It could also be just like this game like trying to throw you off the scent of what's actually going on. No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me. I assume that was just a joke. I don't know, because that's like, if it isn't, that's, I guess, kind of a big deal. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the Nonary Game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. It's so great replaying this, because like I don't know if we've seen this part before or not. December 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. I do remember this though, so I think maybe we have seen this before. But it's a different path, so it might be slightly different along here, because if we look at those paths, they don't really reconnect as far as I can tell. Maybe they will later. The parking lot was empty and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. The last time I looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? He had some assignment due or something? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. Yeah, okay, I remember this. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow, I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper. Perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and then fell silent. God damn it! You stupid piece of shit! I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door for a moment. I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit! Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. Figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head, stood up straight, and headed off. Oh, okay, we get to pick. I wonder if this matters. I guess we'll just start from the top. I don't think it does. I think we get to go to all the different spots. But I guess we'll find out.
Ah, Sigma.
By the way, in the comment section, you guys have been really awesome. There's been no spoilers, no backseating or anything. It's been all positive, and I love it. Feel free to let me know if there was something that I've forgotten from the previous playthrough that I should know about. Like, you can answer my questions as long as it's something that I've seen before. Like, don't spoil something we're going to see in the future. It'll help me to kind of get back into the groove of things. So we got Kay and Dio.
Another dude. This place is turning into a real sausage fest.
So this would probably be unique because of the choice we made of which door to go into. You probably get a different set of people in these rooms, right? What are you telling me for? Oh yeah, you're one of the first people in here, weren't you?
Yeah, so?
Well, did you notice anything?
No. Although I guess I did notice that the sofa's pretty comfortable.
Okay. How about something more useful?
I'd say that the comfort level of a sofa is pretty useful.
That's fair. Right.
Dio, what's this?
Astronomy today, total lunar eclipse, December 31st, 2028. Okay.
That? What, you can't tell? It's a dirty magazine.
Oh, come on. It's about astronomy. Can you even read?
Can you even see? Just look at those rings on Saturn. Don't they excite you?
Different strokes, I guess.
It appears to be a special dedicated to a lunar eclipse. The cover says the eclipse can be observed on December 31st, 2028.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it did say something like that.
Wasn't this like a clue for the puzzle in here? December 31st, huh? That's 6 days from now, right?
6 days, huh?
We don't really know what day it is.
You mean today is December 25th?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it is. Depends on how long I was out after they hit me with that gas, I suppose.
Hey, Kay. Your team went to the crew quarters, right? Did you find anything?
Nothing of interest.
You'd better not be hiding something.
There really wasn't anything helpful. At least, nothing that could help us escape. There was a book about a cat, though.
A cat?
Do you tell?
What, so now Zero Senior's a crazy cat lady? Just what the hell are we supposed to do with that tidbit?
Well, it's more useful than how comfortable the sofa is.
Hey! The sofa's comfort level is very useful. What?
I think you must have misunderstood me. This book isn't for, cat ladies. It's about Schrodinger's cat.
Oh, right.
I don't really give a shit about the breed, genius. Anyway, I'm a dog person, if you couldn't tell.
No, it's not an issue of breed.
Okay. So it's a story about poor Mr. Schrodinger and his beloved cat, right? Don't tell me. The cat dies at the end. Who fucking who?
Fine. Never mind.
Just as I was about to open my mouth and tell Kay that I cared about what he'd found, even if Dio didn't, Luna and Phi appeared.
Oh, hello, Sigma.
So this is where you were.
Did any of you find anything?
Nope, we got squat.
You were looking, though, right?
I mean, not really.
Hey, answer me.
Oh, well, I mean, we weren't wasting time. I was just asking them what they found.
And?
Nothing.
Useless.
What about you, Sigma? You were one of the people searching the infirmary, weren't you?
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. It'd take too long to explain. Just have a look at this. I dug the paper out of my pocket and handed it to Luna.
It looks like a piece of newspaper.
Yeah, we found it in the infirmary safe.
The headline says, Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What? What is Radical 6?
Just read the article.
Okay. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
A cold silence fell over the room. For several long minutes, no one spoke. It was Kay who finally broke the spell.
Is there a chance? I mean, I certainly hope it isn't the case, but could it be that this facility is, in fact, one of the quarantine locations that clipping mentions?
Then, you're saying we're all infected with this Radical 6 virus?
I don't know. It doesn't really fit. I mean, none of us have shown any kind of symptoms, right?
Well, I do feel a little strange. I've lost my balance a few times.
My body feels kind of weird too, now that you mention it.
That's probably just because you were asleep for so long.
Are you suggesting that our incarceration here has nothing to do with this article?
Yeah,
That pose. Who talks to people like that?
it just doesn't add up. The order's backwards. Maybe if we'd been thrown in here after this virus started spreading. But right now it looks like we were abducted before this thing turned into a pandemic.
It's also a pretty freaking weird outfit.
How's that make any kind of sense? Besides, you found that article in the safe, right? That means Zero Senior put it there specifically so we could find it and read it.
I don't know what you all think, but I actually really preferred the like the 2D animation, like the 2D characters from 999. I kind of wish they had stuck with that style. It just looked cooler. But oh well. I'm wondering how things are going to turn out in Zero Time Dilemma is the third one, right? Hopefully it'll look a little bit more stylized, I guess. I don't know. Like I think it's still 3D models, but hopefully they'll be a little bit higher poly count. They'll look a little bit more like the original animation.
Why would Zero do something like that?
So that we'd think this place is a quarantine facility. So that we'd think what Zero wants us to think.
How do you mean?
This thing is just a prop, something to set the scene. Zero's trying to freak us out. That article is a fake.
You've got a point. If it was real, why cut it out? Just leave a newspaper with the article circled in red pen or something.
Right? That lazy son of a bitch. Probably too much of a pain in the ass to fake a whole paper.
What does the other side look like?
The other side? Oh, hold on. It's black.
See? There you go. Why would a newspaper just be black on one side?
That is strange.
Well, perhaps there was an ad there.
An ad?
Some sort of full-page ad with a black background.
No. I'd bet you money an article like this was front page news. It's too big of a story. And I really don't think they put full page ads on the back of the front page.
Exactly. Even I know that, and I can count the number of times I've read a paper on one hand. If Zero Senior really wanted to trick us, why not go all out? Only an idiot would fall for this. It's pathetic.
I actually kind of like the way that Kay looks. Probably out of all the characters.
Am I right or what?
With this style.
I suppose you do have a point.
Yes, I agree.
Besides, I don't remember ever hearing any news about any pandemic. If it was really killing hundreds of thousands of people, I'm pretty sure that would have been on the news or something.
You're right. We would have heard about it.
All right, let's have a look around. See if we can find anything else.
Good idea.
I'll be off then. What about you guys? The consensus seemed to be that they intended to remain. Okay. See you all later. With a wave, I made my way to the exit. Where to next? Let's just go to the infirmary. Couldn't even really scan the room or anything. It was just all dialogue. So it's not like we weren't meant to find anything there. Tembioji? Yeah,
Sigma,
in
huh?
Cork maybe?
What do you want?
What? I just came by to check up on you.
Oh, I thought maybe you were here to kill me.
What? Why would I do that?
Because I betrayed you in the last AB game.
Fair.
I'm the reason you and Fire down to 1 BP.
Yeah, but that's hardly a reason to kill you.
Maybe.
It was clear that conversation wasn't going anywhere. I shut my mouth and looked around the room. So, is it just you here?
On this side of the divider, yeah.
Wouldn't the old lady, wouldn't she be on the bed or? Oh, she's on the other side of the divider, maybe. This side.
Quark's over there, having a look around. And there's... You really gonna make me say it?
Oh, the lady who was murdered, you mean? Yeah, you've been acting kind of weird ever since we found her. Why is that?
Oh, what? Isn't that normal? We found a dead body. Who the hell doesn't get a little freaked out?
Fair.
What ain't normal is all of you just running around like nothing happened. Hell, some of you probably don't even remember she's in here.
That's just because we've got a lot of other stuff to think about. Can you blame them for being a little single-minded? They're trying to escape from a game that's just made it clear it has no problems killing them.
Oh, just trying to survive, huh?
Yeah.
Then don't you think we ought to figure out who killed her first?
What does that have to do with anything?
You don't think much, do you? I'll bet you a pound of neodymium the bastard who grabbed us is the same bastard who killed her.
Neodymium?
Who else could it be?
If Zero is one of us, then you're saying one of us murdered the old lady? You saw it too, right? The person in the gas mask?
Yeah.
Did you notice anything?
Not really. The gas made pretty short work of me. Me and Quark.
What? You and Quark were grabbed together.
Yeah. Yeah, we were.
The way you said that. Is he your grandson?
So what if he is? Why do you want to know? That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here.
Okay. Temioji and Quark are my number one suspects at this point. Because of the grandfather-grandson thing, we got Zero the third. They're my number one suspects. But this is like not really 100% remembering what we've already seen. But what if it does? Maybe it'll shed some light on something else.
I'm pretty sure it won't.
Why's that?
Quark's got nothing to do with this.
So it's got something to do with you then.
What is it, goddammit? What do you want? Why don't you just leave me alone?
He is upset. Look at those eyes. Because you're suspicious.
Wait, what? There's nothing suspicious about me.
All right, tell me this then. When and where did Zero Senior abduct you?
Yeah, forgive me if I don't feel like spilling my guts to a guy who probably hates him right now.
All right, fine. I'll just ask Quark. Quark!
Hey, stop it. Quark! Don't tell him a damn thing!
Whoa, you're getting more suspicious by the... I started toward the partition as I spoke, with the intention of finding Quark. I found him as I rounded the divider, but... Oh, right. He was just standing there, a blank, slightly confused look on his face. I kind of remember this from before. Hey, Quark? You all right? Can you hear me?
Huh? What? Is something happening?
I turned to look at Temioji. He looked back, confused. Weren't you listening to our conversation?
Yeah. You were just talking so fast. I couldn't really understand. My head
Fast?
felt kind of foggy, and I couldn't really make out what you were saying. I'm fine now, though. Whatever it was seems to be gone.
Are you sure you're okay?
I think I'm just tired. Being stuck in this place is pretty exhausting. And...
He glanced at the bed in the back of the room. On it lay the body of the old woman. What? Temioji? What the hell were you thinking? You can't let Quark back here.
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. Quark, get over here.
Anyway. You're really sure you're okay now?
yeah.
Maybe Luna should have a look at you. Supposedly, she's some sort of doctor.
I said I was fine. Gosh, Grandpa, you're such a worrier. You always freak out over nothing. I'm fine.
Well, it looks to me like you're doing fine. I guess we don't have anything to worry about.
Yep. Come on. Let's get back to work. I'm guessing you didn't find a secret passage somewhere, huh?
Nope.
I see.
Well, seems better now. Yeah. I'll go check up on the others then. Temioji, keep an eye on him, all right?
What, you think I need you to tell me that?
I grinned and turned toward the exit. Where to go next? There was only one place I hadn't visited. Crew quarters. We're gonna have Alice and what is Clover? Alice and Clover. Trying to memorize these names. I suck at remembering names, but these ones are coming to me pretty easily.
Oh, Sigma.
Well, have you found anything?
No. What about you?
Nothing. I looked through 3 or 4 of the rooms in here. No secret passages so far.
I don't think we're gonna find any. Do you really think Zero Senior is that stupid?
You're probably right. A secret passageway would be a pretty serious oversight. I have a lot of choice adjectives for Zero, but I admit stupid isn't one of them.
Right?
Hey, there's something I've been wondering about.
What?
So what exactly is the deal with the two of you?
What do you mean?
Well, you obviously know each other pretty well.
Yeah, we do. We're half sisters. Any chance you'd buy that one?
Sorry.
Then what do you think we are?
I didn't feel like playing games. What's headquarters supposed to mean?
What?
I heard you two talking in the infirmary. You said something about getting in touch with headquarters?
Alice, what should we do?
Alice laid her hands on her hips and sighed.
Clover and I are co-workers.
Okay. Where do you co-work?
We can't tell you that.
Why not? Is it some sort of secret government project that you can't talk about?
You can tell yourself that if it makes you feel better.
Does that have something to do with Zero?
Well, why would you think that?
Because you seem to know more about Zero than you're letting on, Clover. The way you were talking in the infirmary. There's even a Zero? Sure sounds like you've heard of Zero before to me. And Alice, from what you two were saying, I'd bet you know something about Zero too. Come on, you can't hide it forever. Just tell me what's going on here.
Well, this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Clover.
It's okay. I think we can tell him a little.
What do you mean this isn't the first time?
About a year ago, 9 people were kidnapped and forced to play a game. The rules were different, but it was called the Nonary Game too. Oh, wait, I guess only 7 of them were really kidnapped. I mean, 2 of them were actually the ones behind it. No, I guess if I count the other 2, then there were 9. Anyway, the people behind that Nonary Game also called themselves Zero.
Whoa, hold on there, Clover. Can you give me more details? Besides, how do you even know about this in the first place?
Because I was part of it. I was one of the people who got kidnapped.
What? You mean this is your second Nonary game?
No, it's my third.
Third?
The same thing happened 10 years ago.
Oh, right. They were kids. Wait. What are you... That means you have to have something to do with this.
I guess you could say that.
What do you mean you guess? How could you not? Whoever keeps doing these Nonary games must have decided they wanted you to play a third one.
No, I don't think so. Because
Why
the
not?
game was run by a different person both times. And the guy behind the first Nonary game has already been arrested.
What about the second one? You said there were 2 people for that one.
They're still on the run, but
Then it has to be them.
no, I really don't think so.
Why?
Because they already did what they were trying to do. There's no way they'd have another Nonary game.
Okay, well, that makes no sense. So let me see if I have this straight. The Nonary game has already been done twice by different people and for different reasons?
Yes. Well, I can't be totally sure, but I think so.
I'm just trying to put myself in Sigma's mind here, and like, yeah, I would be totally confused. Then why is whoever's doing this calling it the Nonary game? Is it just a coincidence that they're calling themselves Zero?
I don't know.
That's not good enough. You've got to think. Clover, you're the key to figuring all this out, but you've got to think.
But I don't know. Oh,
What?
the gas mask.
The gas mask. Oh yeah, I saw it too. But what about it?
Well, somebody in a gas mask showed up and used that white smoke stuff on me. That's what happened a year ago. And that's what happened on the 22nd. Someone with a gas mask attacked Alice and me while we were...
Oh, the 22nd. So the previous Nonary game was a year before this. Whoa. Then it's got to be the same person.
But I don't know why they do that. I mean, they already did what they needed to do. And if it was them, then I don't know why all these other people are here. Except for me and Alice, none of you guys have anything to do with what happened a year ago. Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know I didn't have anything to do with it. Are you sure you've never met any of the other people here?
Yeah, I'm sure. I know I've never met Luna, or Dio, or Tenmyoji, or Quark, or Phi. But Kay...
Right. There's no way to know who he is under that armor. And if his memory loss is real, he wouldn't know even if he had met any of us.
Unless we can get that mask off him, I can't say for sure if I've met him before or not.
Then, before one of us could break the silence... And we're going to find out what Tenmyoji is panicking about on the next episode, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. This is Luckless LoveLocks signing off for now, and I love you all.